So, hello everyone. How are you doing today?
Great.
Okay. For those of you who did not respond, that was not a rhetorical question. Well, my name is Zachary Marcum, as you just heard, and I would like to speak to you about some critical issues in higher education. Several minutes ago, or days ago, I was thinking about a topic for this address. I had just decided to speak on the benefits of quilted mattresses in residence halls, which we all know is pretty fascinating. When I stumbled upon a podcast discussing the critical issues within student affairs. At first, I was just listening for my own benefit. Then I realized just how significant some of the things being discussed were to a division-wide meeting. During much of the calendar year, we're siloed within our various departments. But today, we kick off the Manhattan Project of higher education, and we won't stop until we create something awe-inspiring. So while you're here today, I would like to provide you with some problems to solve. First, we need to rethink the funding model for higher education. The current system is very poor at being sustainable and very good at accruing student debt. The average college graduate as of 2015 owes almost $35,000 in student loan debt. And that's only from undergrad. Unfortunately, the average is increasing annually due to repeated raises in tuition. In higher ed, we suffer from a conflict between increased student need and decreased government funding. When deciding how to utilize our funds, our guiding question must be, how can we adequately challenge our students while providing the support that they need to succeed? One of the most critical issues with the current funding model is university accountability. As the price of tuition increases, so do student and parental expectations. So where do we draw the line? Are there services that should simply be beyond the reach of the university community? Should students have to go elsewhere for specialty assistance? Or should the university be a city within a city, fully equipped to serve its citizens? Are we initiating programs and building structures for our students or for our reputation? We are providing a service that the market desires. As a result, universities constantly battle to see who can attract the most students. Some institutions pour money into polishing their programs, others facilities, and I can't turn pages, and so on. The point is, we as a culture prefer flash over substance. And guess what? Flash is expensive, and it has a tendency to not live up to expectations. The truth is, we need these high expectations to help us elevate our services. If students don't utilize a service, then it shouldn't exist. If they heavily use a service, then we must support and maintain it. Second, we must decide if higher education is a public good or a private good. Now, I know it's quite controversial, but right now the American people consider higher education to be a mandatory but private good. The American people have been convinced that the only way to succeed is to attain a traditional four-year degree. As a result, the undergraduate diploma has become a rite of passage instead of the key to a career. How can we remedy this? We need to do a much better job of realizing the difference between higher education and a traditional four-year degree. Trade schools, apprenticeships, and company training programs are all forms of higher education that are simply ignored by many. We must become champions of education in all areas of the college experience, even if it doesn't put money in our pockets. Thirdly, we must learn how to integrate technology in a way that simplifies the student experience rather than complicates it. Many institutions of higher ed utilize software and databases that are far from user-friendly. Because of this, we owe it to our stakeholders to perfect these systems and make processes as streamlined as possible. Interestingly enough, research is increasingly showing that students are developing a technological identity. Social media sites and information have become so ingrained within their lives that it is now an extension of their psyche. Now, besides intense psychotherapy, how can we accommodate the needs of these students? Use social media. Get the students involved. More campus positions should be made available to these students. It puts money in their pockets, provides an outlet for their interests and talents, and I heard that they work very cheaply. Hopefully, I've sparked some ideas in regards to the critical issues our profession faces. So I challenge you to take that spark and get involved. Student affairs is a profession that benefits you for not staying holed up in your office. Go out and advise a club or organization. Hang out with your fellow staff members. Befriend the faculty. If you do this, two things will happen. One, you will start to develop a network of professionals. This is the single most important key to maintaining a steep career trajectory. Two, you will develop relevant skills that you could never learn in a classroom. In closing, I challenge you to make things happen. Be an agent of change, not a victim of it. The more you engage in the university community, weigh in on important decisions, and research the revolutions that occur within the field, the more lives you can improve. Once upon a time, every human being sought immortality. They attempted to achieve this through spirituality, ideas, and actions. Your spirit is strong, your ideas are unique, so today I call you to action. Find your passion and make your mark on history. Thank you.